Hello everyone and welcome back to Alagoragaming. We are back with another Where the Cursed Possessions Are Located. This time we're going to the Ridgeview Road House. So give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and join the Alagorian community of fun and stories. Also, if you're looking for any of the other maps, check out the channel as I have a playlist going for all the videos, going through all the maps and doing the cursed possessions. I'm still working through it at this time, so they might not all be there. Also, while you're on the channel, you might want to check out the story series. It's like a TV show based on the video game and the characters' lives within them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again at the end of the video. The first item we'll be going for is the haunted mirror. As soon as you walk in the house, immediately turn to the left and head through the kitchen. You'll be able to see it on the wall, just above the lamp. Now another option if you don't want to enter the house right away, you can actually peek through the small windows to the left of the door and you'll be able to see it in the same spot. Now, one thing that can happen when you take a photo of it on the wall, it sometimes may not register it as the haunted mirror. As you can see again, I'll take another photo and it still won't register. If you seem to find this bug, simply remove the mirror from the wall, place it on the floor, and you'll be able to get your photo credit. Now for those who don't know how the haunted mirror works, is as you peer into the mirror, it will quickly drain your sanity, but it will show you a visual of where the ghost is located. Now in this case you can see that it is a bathroom, but as Ridgeview Road House has quite a few bathrooms, it can be hard to tell which one it is. And in this case, as I use the mirror too much, it actually cracks and breaks. When this happens, it triggers a cursed hunt. And you can see that as I approach the downstairs, I am in the ghost range of the hunt. So be very careful if you can't figure out which room the ghost resides in from the mirror quickly. Next item we're going for is the music box. As you enter the front door, head through the foyer and up the stairs to the left. Once you reach the upper floor, we'll be going into the left hallway, taking a right and into the room at the end. Here in this child's room, on their end table, you'll see the music box. Don't forget to take a photo for your photo credit. Now for those who don't know, the way the music box works is as you play the music box, you will hear the ghost singing. You can use this to track down the ghost's room. As you near closer, the singing will become louder. But do be careful, as if you get too close, you will trigger a cursed hunt. Now something to note is when a cursed hunt is triggered, by nearing the ghost, you'll have a short grace period in which the door will not close. I suspect this is a bug and may be patched in the future, but as you can see, I escaped the house before it caught up to me. Now in part, this doesn't save you, because as soon as you step back in, that hunt will continue and the door will slam shut behind you. The next item we're going for is the tarot cards. Immediately as you walk in, turn to the right, and on the end table you'll see them there. Now because of their location, before you even open the door, you'll actually be able to see the tarot cards through the door. Now, for those who don't know how the tarot cards work, is as you pull them, each card has a different effect. In this case, I immediately pulled the Hanged Man, and it isn't a fool, so it instantly killed me. So you have to be careful with that card. The next item we're going for is the summoning circle. Immediately as you walk in, turn to the left and head through the kitchen. We'll be taking a right and heading into the basement. As soon as you open the basement door, you'll see the summoning circle directly in front of you. I like to light the first 4 candles and then get my picture of it for the photo credit. After this, I prepare myself, making sure I have my camera ready in the right slot after the lighter, so as soon as I light this candle, I can take a photo of the ghost and get that 3-star photo. Now, for those who don't know how it works, is when you summon the ghost, it is trapped in the location of the summoning circle for a short period of time. This should give you enough time to escape and hide somewhere in the house, but do remember a cursed hunt in which it triggers does last longer than a regular one. Another point to note here is that if the ghost was already starting a hunt when you summon it, it will not be trapped for the amount of time that it usually is. So be very careful if your sanity is low already and you use the summoning circle. But you can see here I had an ample enough time in Ridgeview Road House to escape the ghost, get a photo of it, and hide without it actually catching me. The next item we'll be going for is the Oujia Board. Immediately as you walk in the house, take a left and head through the kitchen, just like we did for the summoning circle. However, we'll be heading down the hallway and taking a left into the first doorway. The way the Oujia Board works, for those who don't know, is you can ask the ghost questions that can help your investigation, such as, "Where are you?" But do remember, just because you ask the question doesn't mean you'll get an answer. Each question has a specific percent chance of working. So let's ask another. Where is the bone? In this case, we can see that it is in the boys' room. How many people have you killed? 0. That's a good sign. Am I crazy? Maybe. Now, asking "am I crazy" gives you an estimate of where your sanity is. Maybe is quite low. Let's ask our first question again. Where are you? Oh, the dining room. That's quite close. And in this case, you can see by asking too many questions, or whether my sanity was drained enough, the ghost started a hunt. The next item we'll be going for is the VooDoo Doll. Immediately as you walk in, turn to the left and we'll be heading down the hallway which we walked in for the Oujia Board. Once we reach the end beside the piano, we'll see the VooDoo Doll sitting on the small padded bench. Make sure you take a photo of it for your photo credit. Now, for those who don't know how the VooDoo Doll works, is as you press in the pins, the ghost will make an interaction. In this case, as we push them in, you can hear things moving somewhere in the house that's perhaps a little bit farther away. As you push the pins in, there's a chance that it will push the pin located on the heart in. If this happens, it will trigger a cursed hunt. In this case, you can see that the ghost was upstairs and far away from where we were. But we're able to still take a picture and escape it in time to find a hiding place. But do be careful, because if you push the heart pin in while you're in the room in which it's haunting, you'll have very little time to escape. The final thing we'll be going over is the optimal route I use to check for the items. Now, before I enter the house, I will check for both the tarot cards on the end table as well as the haunted mirror on the wall. These 2 items I can check for before I even open the door. Now, if you don't do that, as soon as you walk in, you can check for both the tarot cards on the small end table as well as looking to the left and seeing if the mirror is on the wall. I then approach that direction and look for the Oujia board in the laundry room. If that isn't there, I then look for the VooDoo Doll on the bench. In this case we have it, but if we didn't, The next thing to look for would be the summoning circle in the basement. If the summoning circle isn't there, I will then proceed back to the foyer and head upstairs to check the boys' room to see if the music box is on the end table, and if I haven't found one of the previous objects before, it should be there. In this case though, we had the VooDoo Doll, so let's head back downstairs and just use it again for the sake of fun. Of course, taking a photo for that photo credit. Now I do believe the ghost is in this room, and it looks like as I'm using it, it's quite fond of touching the piano as well as that small yellow cup. But you can see I've pushed that heart pin in and now he's after me. And let me tell you, Santa Claus is coming to town. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. I really appreciate that. If this helped you, please leave a comment telling me how it made a difference. I really appreciate them. Also, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. Come and join the Alagorian community of fun and stories. One last thing, if you know a friend that's struggling with this, send them my video. Maybe I'll help them too. Most importantly, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.